All right, my guys, let me go in and grab something to drink. Excuse the mess. Do we have any water? No. There goes my helmet, getting too far away from my phone. That's like an alarm in case anybody tries to steal my phone or my helmet, I guess. Everything's on. I just had to get out of the house for a while. I love my dogs, but after a while, I gotta get a little fresh air. No mail. I'm gonna go this way this time and hit the back roads. Make sure all this stuff's tightened up. And let's go to, gonna go ahead and put it in dual now because I gotta get on the highway up here. Well, they've added on a little carport area there. Have their crops growing. Looks good. Nice neighbors, good people. I got to do some more adjusting on my modes. And we will see. I'm just trying to match it to my pedaling a little better. I need to adjust my seat back some. I'm exhausted. I haven't been sleeping great. We have sold the house in South Haven for our asking price. And that's where my wife is now. Packing up a few more things. We have to be out of the house by the 30th. And then we will, wow, what's going on here? It's been a while since I've been down this way, apparently. This is where those dogs are. You know, I haven't seen their dogs in a while. Oh, there they are. Here they come. Here they come. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, that dude's gonna catch me. Yeah, buddy. And that, my friends, yeah, that, my friends, is why you really need to be able to pick up speed quickly in the country. Because I'm afraid dogs down here will tear you up. There's an area down here, and I'm trying to remember to look at my reverse camera or rear camera. And for some reason, I don't talk a lot when I get on this road. It's oop, got a car behind me. I don't want to mess this guy up. Well, that rear camera did its job, I guess. Yeah, it's just double check. I still like turning the head, man. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Big ol' puppies. All right, I'm not even in mode 5. I'm in mode 4. And we're going to be turning off right up here. Right here? Yeah, right here. All right. Now we should come across very little traffic. This is the road right down here where I was riding my, oops, sorry camera, I was riding my stand-up electronic scooter. I don't know if it was the Outstorm or the Dualtron Storm. And man, there must have been 20 dang dogs at the bottom of this next hill. And you know, I got 8 dogs. Oops, I got a car. I got 8 dogs. So I love dogs to death. So I was stupid enough. I'm gonna change to eco mode now, which I probably shouldn't. Telling y'all how dangerous these back roads are, but we'll just see. Anyway, the bottom of this next hill, I slow down to say hi to these dang dogs. And I got it recorded. I recorded it. It's on my Facebook page somewhere down my timeline, because this was a good couple of years ago. And one of those, I don't know if it was the mama or what, she got me on the calf. She broke my skin and left a scar on my leg. Now I'm gonna interrupt myself. I don't know. I know these GoPros don't do the view justice, but just look. Just look. See the mountains way up there? Or the hills? Colorado wouldn't call them mountains, but we would. All right, right down this hill. And they have tried to get me several times since, but I haven't seen those dogs in a while either. And they usually come out like right about here. And I'm pretty sure they were, I don't know. They didn't have much support. They looked rough, which maybe is why I was slowing down and stopping. But man, they got me good. I didn't stop anymore after that. And in all honesty, you know, not fun getting bit by a dog, especially when you love them that much, but hell, one of my rescues I have at the house bit me in the face. Good. I mean, I was bleeding a good bit from the nose area. His name is Jax, aka Mr. Tinkles. But what I didn't realize was I got a video of him showing up at the house, and we took him in, and he was an older dog that had heartworms and had already started the cough. And that's where I took a picture of the bike last time, which I don't think I ever showed you guys. So if I remember to do it in editing, I will put that picture right here. So we treated him for heartworms. It's 2 shots. I think they do them a month or so apart. And I didn't realize how difficult it was for the dog. The vet almost didn't do it because of the age of the dog. And I didn't know how. He was just laying on his bed, and I went down there just to kind of love on him and touched his stomach. And before I even knew what happened, he bit me in the face 3 or 4 times. And I jumped up and screamed, "What the F?" Because, you know, I'm kind of in minor shock, because I mean, I've never had a dog bite me in the face. I mean, that was a legit bite in the face. I immediately cut my nose and looked down, and I had blood all in my nose. So yeah, you know, I had to let it slide because I knew, I didn't understand, and then it dawned on me what happened. He got up and just slowly walked in the other room. I let him be for a while because I knew that had to bother him too. And then later, when I walked in the room, I talked nice and gentle just to let him know as I walked in he wasn't in any kind of trouble. It's all about the noises you make and how you talk and your tone and your body posture when you deal with these rescue dogs, you know, because you don't know. I'm pretty sure Jax lived on our street and his homeowner died and nobody took him. He made it on his own by whatever means are necessary. I know he's a killer. He's brought back rabbits half-eaten. But yeah, I think we've estimated, we think he was on his own for like 6 to 8 months at least. And he just showed up on our porch one day and hadn't left. He used to run wild when I let him out after that, but the past couple of times he's come back. He's been bloody where something got a hold of him. And I got pictures of me trying to bathe him in the bathtub, and the whole tub was red from blood by the amount of blood he lost. So he's been through it. But let me tell you, right now, if I looked up at the security cameras at the house, he's probably sleeping on my pillow, leaving a bunch of hair because he sheds like crazy on my pillow in my bed as I'm out here. So let me tell you, he's got the best life right now. And he's got 7 brothers and sisters that love him to death. So he gets all the love, probably more love than he wants. You know, today I thought we'd, excuse me, that's that smoker cough. Thought we'd go check on the horses. I've mentioned them a couple of times in the past. So where am I? I have mentioned it a few times. I'm in Mississippi. We are in, I just hear a lot of wind in my ears right now. That's why I usually don't talk when I'm going down a hill. I'm in Tishomingo County, named after an Indian chief in this area. You know, I'm supposed to be pedaling and getting exercise, but you know what? I'm just kind of free spinning, man. I'm not. Let me turn this down to 2 so I can at least pretend like I'm getting exercise instead of just riding a moped through the back roads of Mississippi. Although there's nothing wrong with that. That scared the hell out of me. Hello?
I can't.
You can't what?
I'm soaking wet.
What'd you do? Oh, sweating?
Yeah.
Working? You all right?
Yep.
I'm back here riding the bike, man. I feel bad now.
Well, we got the saw loaded, we got the knives loaded, we got the barrel, figured out how to use the barrel. We got that loaded.
Oh my gosh.
Loaded. We got that little wheelbarrow thing loaded.
Yeah.
Rakes, shovels.
All right.
We got an air compressor, got that in there. What else? We got a lot, it's loaded.
You sound exhausted.
I know. I said I go sweep out the garage, then I gotta stop so I can get the shower. We got that shed completely emptied out. So put the crutches in there. I gotta go for the meat of it. Look at them.
All right.
Go ahead, look at your Matt's gallon. You can use his $2 dolly, whatever.
All right.
Alright. Just wanted to let you know I'm dead.
I appreciate you keeping me updated, babe.
Alrighty.
All right. Love you much.
Love you too.
Bye. She took my truck, and she's in South Haven now, telling me everything she's loaded up. She's got her big saw and the kayak and a bunch of other things. See some of the roads, back roads in Mississippi. This is a two-way road, believe it or not. And I gotta remember to keep looking at that rear camera behind me. But when I keep talking about back road, ooh, those are pretty, back roads in Mississippi. This is it, man. Tell me it gets prettier than this. This is a fantasy e-bike ride that almost looks like I'm riding on an e-bike path. But these are the back roads of northern Tishomingo County, which is really close to Alabama and Tennessee. Foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. This is where the hills start. It's a big off-roading community here, which I'm a part of when my body lets me, which is not very often. Here's your little cabin home on the right-hand side. Love it, love it, love it. Now, there's certain ways I come back here on the roads because I have become familiar with what dogs like to eat me and where they are. So I'm hoping this route is still dogless or non-chasing dogs. And I have drinking so much coffee that I have got to pee like a mad dog. All you urban riders, I don't know what that's like, man. This is it for me right here. And you guys have seen me ride into town. I mean, it's a teeny tiny town in the middle of nowhere, and it's awesome. Awesome. Because I don't have to worry about rules and regulations and can't go. I mean, yeah, Mississippi has e-bike laws, the typical class 1, 2, and 3, where you're not supposed to go over 20 miles an hour, but out here, nobody really cares. And I realize it's not speed limit of 20, it's power assist stops assisting at 20. I'm on that eco mode and I'm fighting these darn hills. I'm still in 2, so yeah, I'm getting a little exercise now. I'm just making noise because I'm old. I'm not hurting yet. It's almost like I'm anticipating the pain, so I'm getting ready with the noises. I'm a noisemaker. If I'm gonna hurt, everybody around me apparently is gonna know about it. Looks like they've done a little logging in there. Yeah, my little front camera, I'll have to show you my setup. Somebody was asking me about what I was using in the front. That's a GoPro 360 Max, 360 camera. And I really got it on 2 brackets on the front. It just kind of stabilizes it a little bit better. I'm gonna start putting it on my wife's bike so I can incorporate her in these videos so our families in other parts of the country can see where we live and what we're up to and how we're trying to stay in shape, which apparently is not doing a very good job on this e-bike because I've got a 60 amp hour battery and I like to use it a lot. I gotta learn to be a better pedaler. All right, now here's another hill here that I know GoPro is not gonna justify. But we also ride, oops, I hit the camera again. We also ride these back roads on our side-by-side. After dinner, me and a neighbor, we used to do that a lot. We need to do that more. And we'd come up here and we'd just sit right here and look out because we're on a big hill right now. You can't tell. But that is just absolutely beautiful. You know, I'm actually going to take this time to tinkle. So I'm just going to pull over here just a little bit, just in case a car does happen to come. I don't have to advertise. Wow, I wonder where that goes though. Hopefully I'll be able to hear. And I'll deviate the camera to another. May have to mute the audio. I don't know. But I drink coffee all day, man. All day, all day. Is that a house? God, I hope that's no, it can't be an occupied house because the driveway wouldn't be growing up like that. But it does look like a building back there. I'm turning into my wife. My God, I'm getting so nosy. There is a car coming, I'll be damned. Right in the middle. At my age, I was so proud of my my little stream there. Oh dear God, and I just had to kill it. I think I did. Hopefully I just didn't wet myself. It's another challenge of the old people. You know, there probably hadn't been a car come down here in 30 minutes. But as soon as I got my old stream going, they had to drive. At least I can still hear. May not be able to see good or pee good, but I can hear. Even though, you know, it's funny, I'm supposed to be wearing hearing aids. But that's for high-pitched noises I can't hear. But low, I can hear. I can hear a helicopter way off, but I can't hear alarms going off. It's crazy. I'm supposed to be wearing hearing aids, and I did for a while, but I heard too much. I heard when we would go out to eat, I would hear conversations I didn't want to hear. Other tables and stuff, so I just stopped wearing them. I'm happy in my own little world. Light up a cigarette I'm not supposed to smoke. All right, I guess now's a good time. Won't y'all do me a favor? Not that anybody watches this, but by chance if somebody does, y'all, go check out a guy I met online on YouTube. I think he recently changed his name to Pawpaw Reviews, but he's a guy about my age, and he rides the same bike I ride, and he is trying to create a little bit of an income with these reviews and views on YouTube. So I mean, I'm doing it because I'm bored. And I like getting out. I suffer a little from agoraphobia, which is why I don't do more videos. I'm disabled and I get caught in public and I need help, and I don't like that. So I seldom leave the house, which is another reason why I've done these videos, to encourage me to get out. And I love doing it when I do it, but getting out, can't tell you why. I think the dogs play a role in it, worrying about them, but then again, I think that's just my brain making an excuse, because I've never had an issue with any of them while I was gone. So, figure me that. I've just gotten really comfortable. Really only having to deal with my neighbors and my family. I've got my sister-in-law coming in town this weekend. She'll stay in the RV. That's kind of like her private little apartment. And she's welcome here anytime. We get along great. Super lady. But she likes to come down here and just visit because she's family. But it's also a change of scenery. We're about 100 miles away, which is about a 2-hour drive going through town and then on Highway 72. And, we do all the cooking and she can relax. We got that little above ground pool now, so she can enjoy that. And our other family members come down and we'll take the boat out and do a little fit. It's just a little, I like to call it the family happy place, because it's where where we got all the fun stuff. The side-by-side and four-wheeler and boat and scooters and electric bikes and stuff. And we got the Tennessee River not far away, Tom Bigby not far away, just a couple of miles. All right, I'm trying to remember how to get to these horses, and I'm pretty sure y'all kept up where we are yet? A lot of space out here, man. A lot of wildlife. Things we have to deal with here. We have a lot of coyotes. And if you ever happen to be out at night and the train comes, you'll hear them screaming when the train blows the horn. A lot of coyotes. We got bobcats. We got a lot of little predators around here. Fox. But the coyotes are kind of a kill on sight. If you see it, you need to take it out. Otherwise, it's just going to kill one of the neighbor's dogs. So, we kind of kill them year round. Just tell me how beautiful this is. What I would love to do is make this ride at night, because I got a feeling we'd be stalked a little bit. We don't make enough noise to be intimidating. So I wonder what we'd see. We got a lot of turkey. I've noticed sometimes when it feels like you don't have enough power and you need to add power to that mode, if you just drop it down to speed, the power picks up and helps. So I'm in mode 2, which is, 1 and 2 are kind of my pedal modes, and I'm in speed 6. And sometimes I drop it to 7, but I mean, depending upon the terrain, uphill level or whatever, I'm getting a workout on my legs right now. More so, see, I just dropped it into 7 going down this hill. Now I get a chance to really work my legs where I can make them burn. Now, if I had a regular bike, I wouldn't be out here because I wouldn't be able to get home. I wouldn't get any kind of a burn, much less this one here while I'm out getting fresh. You know, look at this shit. That fucking pisses me off. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. But I'm bragging on the scenery. And then we have clowns that like to drop their shit on the side of the road, and that happens a lot out here, man. I don't understand it. We got a dump, a free dump, 8 miles away. You know, you throw it in the back of your truck, and at the end of the week, haul it to the dump, dude. Why? Why? Look. And yeah, that tells a lot about a person, man. Same thing with returning your shopping carts. All right, I'm pretty sure this is the beginning of where I go for the horses. Hopefully they're out. But I have been riding these neighborhoods back here for years on a side-by-side and on that scooter. We're kind of encircled by Tom Bigby between Highway 25 and 172, and then Tom Bigby circles us, so I'm just in that little area. And there's a couple of people, but this swings around and I'll back up in here. It's like just, what a beautiful setup. It's like they got the whole curve. Ooh, that's new. They just put that trailer in. Nice. It's right down here. The house is off to the right. Look, there's somebody walking a horse. Look at that, right here to your left. How cool is that? Look at the horses. Hey, buddy. All right, I might want to add a little power to one. One's a little slow for pedaling. I wasn't getting anything from one. I thought I'd dip that a little low. I need to take away from 2 a little bit, I think, and add a little bit to 1. But yeah, there's the house back there. It's just, what a cool area. And then we kind of come back out up here on the road. Look, they got my pool. We come back out on the road we were kind of just on. Yeah, I had trouble syncing up my audio between these 2 GoPros because I like to use the audio on my chest because I got the microphone hooked to that. Well, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, that's a good back road setup. Oh shit, F me, dude. Oh, thank you God they're on a chain. Oh my God, that was a huge German Shepherd. Oh man. Woo. Yeah, that got my heart going right there. Thank you God that he's on a chain, because yeah, eco mode, I wouldn't have got out of there, man. I would not have, he would have got me. I don't have my spray handy. I got it in my back bag back here. I'm not set up to handle anything. And then you come out here in the country, and that used to be abandoned. They got somebody living up there now. Look at this beautiful home and beautiful land. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know? That'll get your heart going too, man. I haven't used the throttle for a while. Just going down these hills. There's a place up here that's for sale. Oh, I'll have to tell Angie about this. We've been here before though. New house coming up, and you know, she likes to go look at houses because we're fixing to have to build one. Maybe related to these people in their RV. Probably. Ooh, shoot, man. Watch where you're going, buddy. That's barbed wire. That would have hurt. That would have hurt. I think this is the house that is relatives to one of my neighbors. There's some more horses. And he keeps a lot of the hay for those horses at our house. Not our house, but right next. Hey, buddy. Excuse me. All right, so this is a taste of the back roads of Northeast Mississippi. I got sidetracked. I was talking about Pawpaw earlier. And then I think that car came while I was going to the restroom and messed me all up. Sorry about that. Anyway, you know, I'm just out here messing around. And so it doesn't matter if you watch my stuff or not. It doesn't matter if you like it. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. I'm just out here fucking around, man. Honestly. But Pawpaw, I don't want to get into his life because it's not mine to talk about. But what I have picked up, and apparently I'm going to talk about him anyway. He just had a freaking stroke not too long ago, dude. I mean, stroke. We're at that age, man. And he's already on that bike, pumping it. He's lost a ton of weight. He's gotten healthy. I mean, I'm not talking years ago. I'm talking not, quote me if I'm wrong, but it hadn't been all that long ago, and he's already out there pumping it. And I think, you know, it looks like he's taking care of some of his grandkids. And I know how that can be. So yeah, man, views for him are super important. Clicks for him are super important. Subscriptions for him are super important. So if you like people riding bikes and talking and looking at new scenery, and that also reviews products related to said hobbies, go watch them. I think, I've often boasted about never having a link in my description because I'm not monetized, and that shit doesn't matter for me, but that doesn't mean it doesn't matter for other people. So I'm going to put a link to his YouTube. And this YouTube stuff linking and all that's kind of new to me anyway. So it's not going to be to a product, this link in the description that I'm reviewing, because I don't really review. I'll tell you about the shit that I bought and that I'm using and if I like it or not. Am I still? It's almost like I was still going there for a minute, and I've been going uphill. That was weird. But it's, it doesn't mean it's not important for other people. Like I said, man, he's got, those things are important to him, even though they're not to me. So I'm going to put a link in my description, and not only would I like you guys, if you're watching this, then you got to like people that ride bikes and where they ride and the I mean, because you're watching and I'm not good at it. And you know, I'm doing this for me. Because I got to get out of the house. I got to find a way to get out of the house. I enjoy video editing. I love photography. And thanks to Tony and Nelsie Northrup of the YouTube world famous photographers, I have so much equipment from watching their videos that I have got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to use it by taking pictures while I'm riding my bike. And I haven't done any of that this trip, even though I got my R8 in my bag. It's because of Tony and Chelsea that I've probably got 5 cameras. And I'm giving several away. I got so many soft boxes and light sources and off-camera flash and backgrounds. And I'm messing. They taught me a hobby that I can enjoy by myself. And I have created, I'm a very, very good photographer. I'm not great, but I'm really, really good. Oh, we got a car behind us. I gotta at least take a picture while I'm out here. So I'm gonna see if I can find a flower or something. I'm not gonna take another picture of this bike because I've done that so many times. Y'all, well, you know what? I'll tell you what I am gonna do. If you watch YouTube and you watch people riding bikes, a lot of them are reviewers and have a motive of selling a bike, which is great. It's a form of revenue. I think it's awesome. Me, I got lucky when I bought this bike because I was buying it for my wife. And I'm going to pull off in the same spot right here I did last time to take a picture. But I'm not going to take a picture. I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to show you. Instead of just talk about it, show you why I got lucky when I bought this bike without really knowing what I was buying. I'm going to use my phone, so let me get rid of that screen and come over here and find this and go to video and change. I want to see me. I want to see the bike. All right, here we go. All right, so here we are. And number one, guess what? It's got mag wheels, man. I don't have to deal with spokes. And you know, growing up, spokes can be an issue. They can warp that rim after a while. You got to keep them tightened. They got to be evenly tightened across. So yeah, mag wheels is a big deal. See that sprocket? Thanks to JD, I was referencing that in thickness. JD, I appreciate it, but he reminded me that the 203 millimeter that's the diameter. Now, the bigger the diameter, the slowly they spin and the easier they are to stop. So that's the advantage of having a 203 millimeter. And a lot of these bikes don't, man. I didn't know this, and most of them have spokes. Also, I don't know if you can tell, well, there's my braking system. It has quad pistons. That's 4 pistons per rotor. I got another car coming wanting to know what I'm probably doing. We'll let them pass. What else? We'll let them pass. I've got down here on the bottom of this, I've got a USB-C port so I can charge my phone. This headlight has got a much sturdier bracket than most, so you don't hear it rattling. There's no rattle when I ride this bike, unless it's from the attachments. 60 amp hour battery was really why I bought the bike. That's the biggest battery I could find in the industry, so I can easily go 100 miles. Look, I got a guard right here. a guard that protects all of this junk just in case the bike falls over. Something small, something little, but check and see if yours has it. 7-speed sprocket, DY inland, you know, it's all the standard, those that have it. But motors, 750, 1000, that's 1750 with a peak of 2200. Not only can I ride in dual mode, but I can also just ride on 750 in the front or just ride on the 1000 in the back. I can, through the menu, top out how much power when power stops at, like a speed limiter for power assist, so I can stay legal there. So no matter where I ride, I can be legal by turning off motors and just riding with what I'm supposed to and have the speed limiter set the way where I'm supposed to. And then I can change it back in areas like this when I can just ride, man. That's the advantage. It also folds. It's heavy as shit. Dual suspension. I can adjust the front. A little tight in the back, but that rack right there enables you to carry another 150 pounds. That's why it's stiff. But we can either change out our shocks, which, a lot of people, that was the first thing I did on my side-by-side. Or you can get a softer seat, more springs, whatever. So, I mean, that's not a big deal. What else? What have I done? I got this nifty little bag, and these open up into saddle bags, so it's really a huge bag. I put a rear view camera on it to where I can see that here. I've got my GoPro 360 Max here with a bracket here and a bracket here that reaches out. You can see that. So anyway, I just got lucky. The welds are strong. I haven't heard anybody having an issue. It's a strong bike, not really for off-road because it's so heavy. But yeah, it's about 115 pounds. That battery is 30-something pounds. Front tire's 22, just by itself. So that's why I lucked out. Love it or hate it, it is what it is, man. But you want a bike where you don't have to worry about where you're riding and you want to be able to make sure you get home, you better investigate batteries. This is a 60 amp, and it even has a plug and play kit where you can get an additional 20 amp, and it goes inside there and you don't even see it. So that gives you 80 amp hour if you so choose. All right, enough of that. I'm getting hot. Time to get home. See if I can sync up audio. That really frustrated me last time. All right, I got a feeling my bike turned off, which it did. There we go. My sunglasses. They're made for fishing, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in dual mode because I got to get back on that highway up here, but I'm only on mode 1 right now. Top speed for 1 now is, well, I can't shoot about 5 miles an hour. I need to up that and then down my second speed a little bit. I just want to have a few more options for pedaling. I like to be able to dedicate the first 3 gears, and then 4 and 5 would be for moped action, I guess. The top speed on this is about, they say 35, reality is 32, which is plenty fast for me. I've got plenty of torque. And if there's any hill at all, it's gonna move itself because of how much it weighs. Yeah, getting a little hot, man. I don't even have my watch on. I got a thyroid disease, so it's hard for me to regulate my body temperature. Come to think of it, I don't even think I've taken my meds yet today. All right, went down to 18 miles an hour on that hill, but that hill is a hill. Here's the other side. Try to go down without using any brakes. A little bit of a rough road, but nothing bad. Well, that got us to 32. Just the hill, I didn't even use any power. And here's our highway getting us back home. Still haven't used any power. Now there's usually not a lot of traffic on this highway, but there's a little bit because the high school is just down the road to the right. So very likely we'll see some traffic. I just got to remember to look at my rear view camera so I don't have to worry about turning my head. Oh shit though, you know what? Those dogs are aware of me. And bet your ass they're gonna try to get me. So I may get my thumbnail for this video coming up as one of those big ass dogs is peeling the meat off my calf as I'm riding by, screaming like a girl. I think I got a car behind me. Yep, sure did. And that was all camera, man. So yeah, I like the visor. It's plenty bright enough. I don't have a glare issue with this. But you got to remember to look at it. If it's going to help you, you got to look. And I'm not a looker. Oh, shit. I think my heart stopped. Oh, thank God I went to the restroom. I would have shit myself right there. I don't have time to stress about that, even though I was almost blown off the highway. I got to get past these damn dogs. You know, for a nice afternoon ride, this has kind of gotten into a little stressful ride. Where are they at? Where are they at? Are they gonna pop out at me? Alright, I'm good. Now y'all saw when I left here, I've mentioned those dogs several times and they haven't come out to get me. And you might doubt they exist, but you saw them when I was leaving. Now imagine coming back and they have all that time to see you coming. And then they pop out at the woods. Happened to me and my wife. And you know, you really don't know how far they take it, but man, they've... I would have given them the benefit of the doubt until I got bit by those other dogs. All right, people, we're almost home. We're almost at the camp. This is gonna soon be our full-time driveway. And kind of where I've been living for the past few years. Because, oops, we got the gas guys here. Yeah, that's what you call showing off a little bit. You know, you do it without even thinking about it. But most people just haven't ever seen these before, so when they see them, you kind of like to show them what they can do. Yeah, he's one of the guys that works on that substation for the gas line. That's all. They show up every once in a while and sit in their truck for 30 minutes and then they leave. All right, guys, we're home. Appreciate the ride along. God bless.